Since last year's AGM, we have continued to work with tenants in the co-design approach, and it's gone from strength to strength. Projects including reviewing the membership policy and the Evaluating Haven project have been successfully delivered through working in partnership with tenants by utilising their skills and talents and our resources too. Let's take a look at all of our projects over the last 12 months. Following the launch of the Haven Housing, it was agreed to evaluate the impact using the co-design approach. This was a new approach for the tenant volunteers involved. They received training to prepare them for their role. The aim was to interview as many Haven Housing tenants as possible to find out their views on their home and community. The project group drove this project forward by promoting it, gathering residents' views, analysing the results for each of the schemes, presenting their findings and making recommendations to the service managers, followed by feeding back the results to tenants. 114 Haven Housing tenants gave their views on safety and security, environment, friendships and activities, belonging and contribution, and support and independence via a questionnaire, and the overall results were positive.
We've done, I think it was 15 different Haven Housing complexes, which we went round, and if we didn't get everybody to do a questionnaire, there was phone calls, one-to-ones, or a coffee mornings. We had to get everybody together to explain what we were doing, and it was very enjoyable.
One of the things that was a great help was the work the accommodation assistants had done. The preparation that they done for us, letting people know what it was all about and why we were there. Well, it was worthwhile for me personally, because I like to keep the old brain working, and I think it's worthwhile for MPT as well. I think Lindsay's enjoyed working with us. I don't think we've been too awkward for her or anything. I think we've enjoyed working with Lindsay, let's put it like that, as well, and Amy. I think I enjoyed all of it, if I'm perfectly truthful. There was nothing I didn't enjoy, because I like getting my teeth into something, so nothing I didn't enjoy.
After receiving their feedback from the project group, Haven schemes are now working on their priorities and delivering on action plans to make positive changes in their schemes. The membership policy review was co-designed by tenants and staff. It reviewed the current policy to find out what it meant to become a member, how it could be made more meaningful, and how it could be promoted better. The tenants involved received interview skills training, undertook telephone surveys with members, developed an online survey for non-members, used the findings to develop and design the new policy and promotional material, and completed an equalities impact assessment on the new policy and promotional material.
This is the best thing I've ever done, because you get an opportunity to do things, experience things that you might not have had the chance to do before.
So we've made some phone calls to local tenants about asking them about their involvement and why they're members, and if they still want to remain members.
It's meeting new people, you're getting out there, you're giving back something to your community. I don't know, a sense of, what I feel a sense of accomplishment anyway, and I'm looking forward to our next meeting.
The Haven Social Group have been very busy organising trips and activities for our tenants. Although the events are social and fun, the aim of the group is to reduce isolation and loneliness for older people. Over the last year, trips have been organised to Barry Island, Abergavenny, the Royal Mint and Porthcawl, whilst our Big Sunday lunches continue to be a big success. Tenants have been involved in planning and entertaining at the Big Sunday lunch. All the events were well attended, and non-Haven tenants have been included in activities with the aim of making a more inclusive community. The digital helpers have continued to support tenants to become digitally included. Digital sessions involve teaching tenants how to use a tablet, Skype relatives, set up emails and apply for online utility bills. Over the last year, they have visited Michelstone Court, Pantyffedwyn and Llynnoen.
I thought at my age, it's interesting if I'm in the house, in the flat on my own, I can go on games, I can see what's going on, I don't have to go out to the house to see what's going on, to see if I've missed the news, I can come back on this to see the news. And well, I think I wanted something that I was really, and I always was interested in things like this. I'll be able to email my daughter-in-law, and I've got a grandson in Ireland, hopefully that I can be able to email him. So I want to be in contact with people as well. If you come here regular, you will take it in, won't you? You know, and I'm hoping to be here till the end of when she comes, that I'll be able to say, I've done it.
The digital helpers had success at Neath Talbot Council for Voluntary Service Awards during Volunteers Week in June. The team were runners-up in the Wales Council for Voluntary Action digital category. A big congratulations to all involved. A co-design approach was taken to develop the role of the tenant assessor, with those involved working extremely hard to ensure the role is effective. The role of the tenant assessor is monitoring the frequency and standard of cleaning and grounds maintenance service in Haven housing and blocks of flats, checking the quality of services we provide, identify areas for improvement and working in partnership with us. We are currently looking for more tenant assessors. If you are a tenant or a leaseholder and live in a Haven housing scheme or block of flats, please contact us on 01639 508 455.
I'm a tenant assessor, yes, of Emmanuel Place, 3, 4, 5 and 6 flats. And what I do then is when the main cleaners come around, and they just to make sure that everything is done over there. So making sure that the hallway is cleaned, and then the lights and all that is done. So quite interesting actually to be a part of this anyway.
The RNIB assessors are a group of volunteers who have been trained to assess Haven housing schemes, ensuring the interior and exterior areas adhere to the RNIB standards, with a view to us achieving the Visibly Better Standard Award. The aim of this project is to enable older tenants to remain as independent in and around their home when suffering with sight loss conditions. This can be achieved by making small but very important changes, such as installing good lighting and ensuring a contrast in colours between walls and floors.
So I wanted somebody to come along who was blind or partially sighted to assess the place. Is it all right? Is the signage right? Is the toilets all right? Is the lounge fine? The kitchen area, the plugs and the switches, David said, you know, they're grey and white and things like that. They're very good. I can see them. Okay. The stairwells, have they got the right strips on the front and things like that? Doorways, the architraves and things that are around the doors. Is that the different colour to the door? And I can see them. The door handles, I can see them. Because the dark doors with brass handles, there's a contrast in, you can see them.
Our Academy is a group of members who review the performance of the organisation. The group carries out research, reviews data and makes recommendations to the board. It gives members the opportunity to learn new skills, meet new people and develop board members of the future. The time credit pilot is still running. It allows us to reward volunteers for their involvement. The scheme has continued to be popular with our regular volunteers, as well as being an effective tool to encourage new people to volunteer with us. Time credits can be spent in several organisations within the community on health and well-being and social activities. A few new opportunities that have recently been introduced are the Black Mountain Cafe in Bryn Aman, Sue's Pantry in Neath Market, and Barristers in the Aberavon Shopping Centre. The Time Credits Evaluation Group recently evaluated the pilot scheme. They have had success in getting more tenants to spend their time credits, and they have identified and approached many of the new spend opportunities themselves. 1,031 time credits have been issued between August 2016 to June 2017. 26 new tenants have got involved since the last AGM. 200 tenants have received time credits since the scheme began in July 2015. Over 600 time credits have been spent since the scheme started.
We've enjoyed using the time credits since becoming tenant assessors. Gerald and I, we've gone to the cinema, which we hadn't done for years, and we've seen several films at the Gwyn Hall, which we've enjoyed. It gets us out. We have been over to the Pontardawe Arts Centre, to the restaurant there when it was open, and had lunch. Gwen and I are going to be going down to the college in Taibach now. We got vouchers to have wash and blow dry with our hair, you know, in the beauty salon with the students. So we've got vouchers for that, so we're going to go down there one day and have a little bit of pampering.
During Volunteers Week in June, we invited tenants to a celebration volunteering event to say thank you to all of our volunteers who have given more than 10 hours of their time to the organisation. It was a lovely event where our volunteers had the opportunity to mingle with each other over afternoon tea. The event finished with an awards ceremony, and all volunteers that attended were presented with a certificate. Everyone had a fabulous time, and it was a lovely way to celebrate all the great volunteering work they do. As you can see, it's been another busy year for all our volunteers, and we're thankful for the help and support that they have given us.